The shuttle doors hissed open, releasing a breath of sterile, recycled air mixed with a faint scent of ozone. Lieutenant Aaron Vale stepped onto the platform, his boots echoing against the smooth metallic surface. Before him stretched Eidolon Station, a research outpost orbiting the dying red star Veres 9. He'd been summoned here on special assignment, xenoanthropological care and acclimation. It sounded harmless enough, the kind of bureaucratic posting the Earth Colonial Corps loved to bury promising officers in. But the moment Aaron stepped onto the station, he knew something was wrong. The place was too quiet. Rows of observation windows lined the corridor, showing fragments of the red-hazed planet below, cracked deserts and rivers of molten glass. But it wasn't the planet that made his stomach twist. It was the people, or rather the absence of them. Only a few medtech drones floated silently past, their lenses flashing as they scanned him. At the end of the corridor waited Dr. Kira Thane, the lead biologist. She was tall, silver-haired despite her youth, her eyes sharp and calculating. "Lieutenant Vale," she greeted. "We appreciate your flexibility. You've been transferred here to assist with our subjects." "Subjects?" he echoed, setting his duffel down. She gestured for him to follow. 3 survivors of a crashed vessel from the Andelise cluster. All female. They were found 2 months ago. We've been studying their biology and behavior since. Aaron frowned. "So you want me to babysit aliens?" Dr. Thane's lips curved in a humorless smile. "In a manner of speaking. You're here because they respond better to human presence. And because the Corps doesn't want any more of my scientists going missing." That last word made him stop. "Missing?" She turned, her expression unreadable. "You'll see soon enough." The assignment. The observation chamber was dimly lit, filled with a hum of machines. Behind a transparent energy barrier sat 3 figures, humanoid but unmistakably alien. Their skin shimmered faintly under the light, colors shifting like oil on water. Their eyes were large, reflecting an inner glow. One of them rose as Aaron entered. Her movements were fluid, almost hypnotic. "This is Saren, the eldest," Dr. Thane said quietly. "The others are Mira and Collies. They're intelligent, highly so, but their communication defies translation software. You'll be helping us establish rapport." Aaron nodded, trying to appear confident, though unease prickled at him. "And what exactly am I supposed to do?" "Talk to them. Observe. They learn fast. And most importantly," she leaned closer, "don't let them touch you. Direct contact causes unpredictable neural resonance." Neural resonance. You'll feel what they feel, think what they think. It's disorienting and possibly dangerous. We've lost 2 personnel that way. Her tone made it clear she wasn't exaggerating. That night, Aaron recorded his first log. Day 1. Assignment 47B. Subjects appear calm. Communication limited to gestures and harmonic vocalizations. I sense curiosity from them and something else. Recognition. As if they know me. The connection. Days turned to weeks. Aaron's life became a rhythm of observation, note-taking, and cautious interaction. The aliens began to mimic him. Subtle at first. A tilt of the head. Tone of voice. Pattern of breathing. Saren, the eldest, seemed to understand him more than the others. She would watch him with piercing, intelligent eyes, responding not to words but to intent. One evening, during a routine check, the lights dimmed unexpectedly. A low hum filled the chamber. Aaron turned, and found Saren standing inches from the barrier. "Saren," he said softly, stepping closer. "Are you trying to communicate?" She raised her hand, palm outward. Her lips moved, forming a single word. Remember. The word wasn't spoken. It was felt, a vibration inside his skull. The barrier shimmered as her hand pressed against it. Against his better judgment, Aaron lifted his own hand and pressed it to the field. A jolt of light exploded through his mind. Suddenly he was elsewhere, standing beneath alien skies, 2 moons overhead. He saw crystalline cities rising from oceans of mist. He felt their memories, their longing, their grief. Their home had been destroyed, not by accident but by human hands. When the vision ended, Aaron collapsed. Dr. Thane's voice echoed through the speakers. Vale. Step away from the barrier. He gasped, disoriented. The aliens stared at him, their eyes no longer serene, but filled with quiet sorrow. Later, in the infirmary, Thane stood over him. You touched her, didn't you? He nodded weakly. She showed me things. Whole worlds. She said. Remember. What does that mean? The doctor's expression hardened. It means you're compromised. Their touch implants fragments of memory, or propaganda. Don't let them manipulate you. They're not victims, Lieutenant. They're invaders. But in his mind, Aaron could still feel Saren's emotions, her truth. The secret beneath Eidolon. Aaron began to investigate. The deeper he looked, the less sense Eidolon Station made. There were sealed wings, restricted data nodes, and encrypted transmissions to Earth flagged Class Omega. One night, unable to sleep, he bypassed a terminal lock and accessed the restricted archives. What he found chilled him. Video logs, recorded months before his arrival. They showed the 3 alien women being dragged from a wrecked vessel, their bodies weak, their voices pleading in an untranslatable tongue. Then came the experiments. Needles, scanners, surgical restraints. Human scientists probing them like lab animals. In one recording, Dr. Thane stood before the camera. Subject response indicates partial telepathic capability. Potential military applications. Bioneurological weaponization under review. Weaponization. That word stuck in Aaron's throat like ash. The aliens weren't prisoners of war. They were victims of one. He confronted Dr. Thane the next morning. You lied to me, he said. They didn't crash. We shot them down. Her eyes flicked up, cold and clinical. We protected humanity, Lieutenant. Their species infiltrates through empathy, through emotional bonds. They can alter perception, rewrite memory. You're infected. Maybe you're just afraid of what they could teach us. Thane's lips thinned. If you're questioning your loyalty, I'll have you confined to medical. That night, Aaron made his choice. The escape. He returned to the observation chamber under the cover of darkness. The power core hummed faintly as he deactivated the containment field. The 3 aliens stirred, their eyes reflecting the glow of the emergency lights. Saren, he whispered. I know the truth. I'm getting you out. Her voice entered his mind. No words, just gratitude and a deep sadness. The alarms began to wail as soon as the barrier collapsed. Drones swarmed the corridor. Aaron fired his sidearm, stunning 2, ducking behind a console. Vale. Thane's voice boomed over the intercom. Stand down. You're dooming us all. But Aaron didn't stop. He guided the 3 aliens toward the shuttle bay. The floor shook beneath their feet as containment protocols engaged. As they neared the airlock, Saren faltered. You can't come with us, she said, this time speaking aloud, her voice melodic yet mournful. I'm not leaving you behind, he insisted. She reached out, placing her hand on his chest. Light pulsed through his body. Memories surged, her world, her people, the bond between species that once existed before war and fear tore them apart. "You already carry us," she whispered. "You're our bridge." And then she was gone. The shuttle's engines roared to life, the bay doors opening to the stars. Aaron watched as it vanished into the crimson horizon, leaving only silence behind. Aftermath. 3 days later, Eidolon Station was evacuated. The official report claimed a containment breach and the destruction of classified assets. Lieutenant Vale was listed as missing in action. But he wasn't dead. He awoke in a derelict outpost drifting near Varys 9's outer ring, the faint hum of machinery keeping him company. In his mind he still heard them, the alien voices echoing softly, guiding him. He spent weeks repairing an old transmitter, sending encrypted messages toward unknown frequencies. Then one day the console flickered. A signal responded. Faint, musical, unmistakably alive. "Remember." The word carried across the stars, the same one Saren had given him. He smiled, tears welling in his eyes. "I remember." And for the first time since leaving Earth, he felt hope. Epilogue. The secret changed everything. Months later, a scout vessel recovered Aaron's transmission logs. The data revealed something extraordinary. Not just alien language patterns, but neural harmonics capable of synchronizing consciousness between species. A form of empathy so deep it transcended biology. It was proof that humanity could evolve, not through domination but through connection. But the core buried the findings, sealing them under Omega Directive. The official stance remained. The Andalese species was hostile. Still, among the quiet channels of the frontier, whispers spread. About a man who carried alien memories. About a message that could heal worlds.